right, Mr. Brian Guevara.
What's up, dude?
Welcome to the hot seat.
The hot seat.
The hot seat is where I ask you. I'm not sure if
Like
that's
the
what I'm going to call it.
last segment?
Yeah, super last segment.
Is how it works? Okay.
Yeah. Where I ask you 10 questions, and you just answer them honestly.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Like Instagram honest or like...
Just don't lie.
All right, well, I mean, I have liquid courage now,
right,
so
good.
we'll see what happens.
This is just so I curated specific questions so that people who might not know you can get to know you a little bit better.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
All right.
All right. First of all, what's your McDonald's order?
What's my McDonald's order?
Yeah.
I haven't been to McDonald's in years.
Really?
Yeah. McDonald's is not my thing.
You're one of those, huh?
No, it's the only reason why I would go to McDonald's is because of the McRib.
Really?
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah.
The
McRib is tasty as hell.
Yes, it is. And
I don't care. I don't care what it's made of.
No, I don't want to know. But yeah, the only reason why I would go to McDonald's is for the McRib. And the only reason was because like growing up, like sandwiches like that like was so good to me. Like,
I thought there was gonna be some fucking sad ass story.
No.
About
Like
your dad and a McRib.
No. Like I grew up eating stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like when the McRib like is a thing, like fuck yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, me growing up, McDonald's was not a thing. It was just like
Really?
Yeah, no.
There was a McDonald's.
Like, why are you gonna go out to eat when we can make food here? That kind of stuff.
There was a McDonald's on the way home from my middle school, and we would stop by there and have like Big Macs or whatever. But like the McRib is. Yeah, it's terrible, but it's so good.
You know what's cool about McDonald's is that it's not even like when you think about like, oh, what's a good hamburger?
Yeah, it's not a good hamburger. It's terrible.
It's
terrible.
What McDonald's just tastes like McDonald's
Everywhere you go.
It doesn't taste like a burger. It tastes like McDonald's.
Right. You know that taste, and that's why people go. No matter like in Amsterdam, I went to McDonald's because I knew what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same thing. Like I told you, when I went to China, I was like 2 weeks of eating all this amazing food, and I saw those golden arches, brother. Oh my god!
Right. The fries are consistent. Yeah. The burgers consistent. Like you know McDonald's.
I like to go to In-N-Out and then go to McDonald's for their fries and have the real deal.
You think McDonald's fries are better than In-N-Out? I think Five Guys fries is better than In-N-Out. I'll fight you, bro. I'll fight you.
Five Guys what? Burgers?
No, fries.
Oh, I think it's universally
the fries are the
known
best.
that In-N-Out fries are trash.
They're okay.
They're like, I don't know. Do they make them in the oven? I don't know what they do.
I don't know, but Five Guys fries is better.
Let's make them in the oven and let's not season them. This will go well. You know what it is? But I like them because, they're a religious company. I feel like that's their way of being humble. Like, hey, our burgers are pretty amazing. And by the way, that's a new thing for me because I was always very just like In-N-Out, I guess. Their patties are like wafer thin, but I realize now, the older that I get, that it's just about the bite because In-N-Out for me gives me a perfect bite of sauce. Their bread's amazing.
Yeah.
Their veggies are fucking crisp. And so it's just a perfect bite in each.
Yeah.
And man, when you get to the end of it, where that part has like all the sauce,
all the sauce and the cheese, the melted cheese.
the melted cheese.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
So then, okay, so my next question was gonna be, what are your chicken nugget sauces? But you don't
chicken nugget sauce.
Yeah,
does it depend on where I'm getting it from?
Well, no, it was McDonald's.
It has to be McDonald's.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you because like I like to get nuggets from like Jack in the Box.
I've never had their. I don't even know they have chicken strips, don't they?
Yeah, chicken strips, and I get the sweet and sour sauce from Jack in the Box.
From McDonald's, I do sweet and sour and hot mustard.
And hot mustard.
Yeah,
okay. I don't like the chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Why?
I don't.
They're literally the best thing.
No, they're not. They're terrible, bro.
Are you like a?
They're the worst.
Are you like a Cane's guy,
bro? Cane's. What is Cane's?
Raising Cane's.
There's one in San Diego. I haven't been. What is that? Is that good?
It's something from the South. All they do is chicken tenders, but apparently their sauce is amazing.
No, I think chicken nuggets, McDonald's chicken nuggets are the worst. I'm sorry.
Dude, when I found out, that big news story broke out, like, oh, they're made out of pink slime. As some people were disgusted, I was like, how amazing are they that they made pink slime taste delicious?
That's not what did it for me.
I was like, who knew that ammonia could be so good?
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
All right. Well,
the only thing, if I were to go to McDonald's today, yeah, it's the McRib for sure when that's out, because that's only like once a year or whatever. But
I'll give you some dating advice, because most people are not on your train. They actually like McDonald's, especially maybe if they're drunk, they're high, even more, right?
All right.
So I'll give you some dating tips.
Dating tips.
Yeah. When you're dating a girl, figure out her McDonald's order.
Okay.
And then memorize
every girl I've dated has not liked McDonald's.
Well, that's why you're single.
That's why I'm single. Yeah.
Figure out their McDonald's order, and then one day, dude, if you can get it down to the sauces, she'll be like, "Oh my God, king! That's my king right there."
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right. Summer or winter?
Summer or winter?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only 2 seasons we have in LA, Southern California.
Do we?
We don't have spring. We don't have fall. It's summer or winter. To be honest, it's just summer. In cool summer. It doesn't rain.
I know, but you traveled and stuff like that. So, I mean, do you like to?
I want to say summer for sure.
You don't like the cold at all, or?
I mean, I'm an islander. There's no fucking way I like the cold.
It's true. I have a question for you. So, are Filipino people Asian or Pacific Islander?
Ooh, that's like an
that's
SAT
a controversy.
Question. That's an SAT question, because that's a question you have to fill out on your SAT questionnaire.
Are you guys Mexican Asians?
We are the Mexicans of Asia for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I to be honest, I've always filled out like Pacific Islander.
Yeah.
Because I associate more with them than the Asian cultures. Then again, I don't associate with Filipino culture more.
Because were you born here or were you?
I was born in the Philippines.
Oh, you were born in the Philippines. Oh, what?
Yeah. I came here when I was 5, 6.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, we have so much in common that I didn't even know in all these years of knowing us. All right. What would you prefer? A good Mai Tai or whiskey neat?
Oh, fuck. I like both.
For me, it's
probably neat.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm 38 now, and I've appreciated whiskey and wine a lot more. Mai Tais were good in my 20s, but whiskey neat is the shit.
You know what's funny? I'm kind of the opposite now.
Really?
Where I went through, like I said, when I was in my 20s, I worked at restaurants and all that. So I went through the whole pretentiousness thing of all that stuff. So now that I'm older, I'm just like,
fuck it.
Pina colada, fuck yeah. Extra whipped cream and 2 cherries, please.
With your pinky on top.
All right. Chicago, New York, or LA?
Fucking with LA in there. Oh, I would say LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up 30 years in LA. I mean, and then Chicago would be next, and there's no way in hell you'd find me in New York.
Really?
I hate New York.
Why?
It's the worst. New York is the fucking worst. The people are terrible. It's too fast, and the food is garbage. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh, you want to fight me, Carlos?
Oh,
no, I'm
York?
sorry.
Oh, you're
food in New York is garbage.
So, so right after 9/11, kind of find out, I was really pissed off about the towers falling, and
as you would be.
I mean, not having seen them beforehand.
Yeah.
Right. And I was also pissed off that the government did it.
Whoa, that was. Wait a minute.
So anyway,
who's the conspiracy theorist?
So when I was like in my whatever, how old I was in, I think I was 21 at that time.
Okay.
I booked a trip to New York. It's gonna be my first trip there. Had a great friend. She booked me the hotel. Had other friends that they just kind of helped out because it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, it was really cool.
Hey, your birthday's in February.
Yeah. One of my friends actually, when I got to my hotel room, I had a fucking bouquet of roses. Yeah.
For a dude, that's weird.
Huh?
For a dude to receive, that's weird.
But I appreciated it.
No, that's nice gesture.
It's like it came from a girl, so
sure.
They like flowers. I'm sure she's like, people like flowers on their birthday.
I mean, blowjobs are good too, but
which is funny that you say that. But
I mean, blowjobs are to roses to, anyways.
So I went to New York, and I wasn't sure about how I was going to feel about it.
All right. Oh, this was after 9/11.
Yeah, so it happened in September. So my birthday's in February. So a couple months. And I was like, where have you been all my life?
Who's where? New York?
New York, yeah.
Really?
Why? Because I actually love the fast-paced stuff.
I don't like it.
I was even though I'm pretty social, like I actually like hanging out with myself a lot, and so I love the fact that I could just go to a restaurant, party of one,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a weird thing, you know, because so many people were doing it. I actually didn't experience the whole rude New Yorker stuff. Everybody was, especially like when I told them that this is my first time in New York. I'm visiting from LA. I just heard so much about New York.
Yeah.
So many people were like, "Oh my God, hey, we got to take this fucking guy to this fucking place because he needs to fucking like
experience New York."
Yeah, fucking, I'm going.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, yeah, I mean, so many friends, you know, for that time that I was there.
Yeah.
And it really did make me feel small in a big ass city like that. And I was just like, how come we don't have cool ass buildings like this in LA? Like LA just seems so everything's so spread out.
Oh, I gotta send you this photo. Let me send it to you. This was hilarious. I found out it's basically a map of LA for New Yorkers.
Oh, I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That's fucking great, dude. I was like, that's 110%
Like, this is Queens,
correct.
Santa
Yeah.
Monica. Santa Monica. This is Manhattan. Yeah.
It's so right.
It
it's
is.
so
It's
right.
accurate.
Anyways. Yeah, no, I didn't like New York, bro. New York is not my thing.
No,
The only reason why I went is because my sister was there and I had a friend there and I was already there for work. But you would never catch me booking a trip to New York by myself.
really.
Yeah, if nobody was there, like I wouldn't go.
For me, I always had the fantasy of like I was gonna be like either a musician or in a creative field, have made it.
New York makes sense.
Have a loft overlooking Manhattan, having amazing Christmas parties with
Yeah.
a piano person, like everybody just like all the girls super hot. You know what's really interesting about that I because when I was thinking about New York, I just always thought like fashion, runway models. And when I went there, I was like, like it's as far as like with girls wise, it's not what I thought.
It's
it
not
was
like
gonna
LA.
be. But the thing is, what I liked about them is that even like girls who would be just like fives, right?
Did it be tens?
Well, because the way they dress,
Yeah.
the way they accessorize, they do with what they have.
Right.
And it's like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
in LA you'd be a 5, but over here, like with the way you're composed,
Yep.
you're a fucking like 9 or 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I do love about traveling back to LA is you can tell when you're on a plane back to LA, because man, everybody's gorgeous. Everybody's gorgeous. Like you could only be from LA.
I would prefer Chicago over New York.
Why?
Because it's a good balance between LA and New York. Yeah, Chicago is like that middle ground. People are good. Food is good. You know, like it's just
Well, it's called the second city, right?
Chicago?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like the kind of like the second biggest city other than New York. What I like, I don't know, both places like for me were just like so awesome. And especially when you come back to LA and like, dude, like after a trip to Chicago,
Yeah.
had a fucking blast. We went there to go see The Cure over there.
Whoa.
Yeah. And we went to this blues bar, right? And we were there. I mean, it was like 3:30, 4 in the morning, live music. And we were just having a blast. And they're like, last call, like ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh, what time do bars close? Like, oh, we close at 4, but we open it back up at 5. We just got to clean up. I was like, are you kidding? He was like, yeah, you guys, I mean, go across the street, go get breakfast, and then come back. I was like, okay. And then we got breakfast across the street from this bar, came back, and like everybody that was there was still there.
That's
like,
awesome.
It was, and anyway, so then I come here, you know, directly out after Chicago, that same day we get here. It's my friend's birthday, so we're going to downtown LA. And we get there, we go to the bar, and we get there like at 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah, last call, 1:30.
And he was just like, sorry, can't let you in. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, we're doing last call. Like, I was like,
Yep.
having gone from that blues place to this, I was just like, LA's trash. The best thing that LA has is fucking Mexican food and the weather.
The weather is, you can get over it pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with like crime being so high, the homelessness, buying a house. Like now it's like, that's why you see so many people being like, New Mexico, 100-degree weather. You guys have air conditioning, right? Okay, yeah, then we're good.
I mean, that's why I moved to San Diego.
All right, next one.
Wait, aren't we on like question 11 now?
No. Oh, no, this is that was question 5.
Oh,
all right.
Jesus Christ.
And like I said, funny that you say that. All right, number 6. Blowjobs or hand jobs?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
Yeah.
What kind of question is that?
You were just talking about blowjobs.
I mean, blowjobs for sure.
Blowjobs?
I mean, why not?
I'm not going to ask
I mean,
why.
you can use your hands too. I mean,
Yeah, if you're creative, use both, right?
right.
All right.
Christ.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? Money's no object.
Wow. Probably Antarctica. You know, one, it's rarely traveled because it's Antarctica.
I think you have to go through like a science program thing.
No, you don't. So I work with a buddy who actually sailed from the south of Chile or Argentina and took a sailboat with a bunch of people to Antarctica. And the reason why I would pick Antarctica
Wait,
is
Antarctica is the bottom one or the top one?
the bottom one.
Okay.
And the
Because
reason
I was
why
gonna say that's a long sail if you're going up north.
no, so they took a sailboat. Everybody on the boat had a job to do, and they sailed from the southernmost part of South America to Antarctica. And yeah, I mean that's like the 7th continent of the world, right? Like nobody really goes there, and I would probably go there.
I just want to find all the Nazi
The
submarines.
Nazi bases.
Yeah, all the
and
Nazi bases that are over there.
Yeah. No, Antarctica for sure. Because like I could literally go to any continent in the world fairly reasonably priced, except Antarctica. Antarctica is like 10 grand at a minimum or something like that.
No way, really?
Because you either have to take a helicopter down there or a plane or a sailboat. Like it's not easy to get to. And you have to, if you wanted to stay there, it's even more expensive.
Like if you want to stay there, what do you mean?
Like stay in the continent for a while and explore for a few days.
It'd be fucking dope to be able to explore. Are you a H.P. Lovecraft fan at all?
I am not. I've read some of his work. I'm actually listening to his book right now, the Necronomicon.
You're so lame.
I'm so lame?
Yeah.
All right.
How dare you?
I'm fucking lame.
How dare you barely get into that?
Well,
Where were you in high
I'm a
school?
late bloomer. Let's just put it that way. I'm a late bloomer for a lot of things.
So it's funny because
My voice hasn't changed yet. So.
during high school, again with my thing of metal,
Yeah.
right? I eventually because Metallica has a song called Call of Cthulhu.
Oh yes,
Right?
yes.
So I was like, oh, what is this stuff? It's like,
What
it's
is
based
what
on
is
H.P.
Cthulhu?
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
So led me through the H.P. Lovecraft thing and it read in the Mountains of Madness. And once I started, getting into that, I got the Necronomicon.
Oh shit.
Imagine my Catholic Mexican
Wow.
mother going into my room
Finding that.
finding the fucking Necronomicon. Dude.
Wow.
She's like, I don't care if this is a library book, I'm burning it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I got the audiobook, so I've been listening to it. And to be honest, it's kind of hard to listen to right now just because I don't know what it is. I've been listening to more like a lot more like academia books.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah.
It's different from what I'm used to listening to.
Yeah, it's funny because like most of the podcasts that I listen to now or audiobooks, I'm not a fan of audiobooks, by the way. It's just because like I have a long commute.
Yeah.
I
love 'em.
It's
They're
all
fucking great.
history stuff.
Yeah.
It's all like, the battle of fucking 1812, what really went down, or like,
Okay.
a Little Bighorn, like, testimonies from it. I was just like, oh, this is so fucking interesting.
That's funny. I listen to like investing podcasts and yeah, like
I can't do that. I'm so lame at money.
Really?
Like money, finance stuff. I'm just
I
so
love it.
Warrensville.
So I don't know if I told you, I go up to Redwood City 1 week a month for work because that's where the company's based out of. So I listen to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks, but yeah, that's what I listen to on the way up and down.
Well,
That's funny.
I mean, just at least from what I've always gotten from you is like, you're pretty good with your money, right?
I do okay. I mean,
No, I'm sorry. I'm saying like about how you manage it.
Yeah. I mean, a long time ago, somebody told me no matter what you do, what profession, pay yourself first. 10, 15%, whatever it is. Whatever you can pay yourself first because that's going to pay off in the long run.
What do you mean pay yourself first?
Pay yourself first. Like before you pay your bills, before you pay your liabilities, set aside $50, $100, $200, whatever it is, and pay yourself first because you earn that money.
Like buy yourself a fucking racing Miata?
That's different. But they told me to pay yourself first. Just set it aside. Don't even think about it. Just pay yourself first because you earn that money. You work hard for that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool. So ever since I've been working since I was 18, I've always set aside 10, 15%, 20%, or whatever it is, and just invested it and saved it and didn't even think about it. It's automatic.
See, that's the difference between you and me. Because so for the longest time, I was like, you know what? So I provide for my family, provide for Mexico and stuff like that. You know, it's just
Sure.
Me being Mexican or whatever.
Yeah.
And I realized like I don't really have
something for yourself.
Yeah, to show for it.
Right.
You know, it's
Right.
like if I buy a car, it's like, somebody at work is selling a used Mustang, but it has stick shift. How much? $1,500? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know how many. Do you have one Porsche? Multiple Porsches?
I have 2 now.
2. Okay.
I have the Boxer Spider and the Cayenne.
So I got one. I think I told you the story before about that too. That I actually got conned into moving to the U.S.
You got conned.
Yes.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah. So because I didn't want to leave, I was like, I have my friends in Mexico. Everything's here. My whole family's here. And they're like, no. Like, it's going to be amazing. They're like, look, you're going to get to meet Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's.
What?
Yeah. Kind of find out
Whoa!
later in retrospect. Maybe it's better I didn't, right? Or fuck it. I would have been balling, bro.
Would you really though?
I don't know. Maybe he.
Wow.
I think they got taken care of.
I'm sure. I mean, it's...
little man love.
Yeah.
Wow. And then the other thing was, I forgot what show it was. No, it wasn't Magnum because Magnum had a Ferrari. Huh?
Magnum PI is a Ferrari 350.
Testarossa,
Yeah, that's Testarossa. Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't Testarossa.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, it wasn't that show. It was something else, but it was like a cherry red fucking Porsche 911 Carrera from the 80s, right?
From the 90s, you're talking about Bad Boys?
No. This is before that. This is like in the 80s.
All right.
And
Bad Boys had Porsches.
Yeah. No. This is it was like a 1985 Porsche 911 Porsche Carrera. And I looked at that car. I was just like, oh my God. And I used to have the little car, the Hot Wheel. And all
that was
that
one
stuff.
of my dream cars. Yeah. No.
And so it's like, oh, believe me. Because my dad used to work at restaurants. So he used to do valet stuff. So he's like, I'll let you, you're going to get to see one of those and be in one of those.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, this sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of find out neither happened. But if I were to have, there's 2 dream cars that I have. And it's a 85 911 red Porsche Carrera. And a 65 Mercury, or 65, stupid. Like 69 Mercury Cougar.
A Cougar?
Yeah. Have you seen those?
You're
So you're more of kind of like a new car guy, right? You're not like a muscle car guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the older cars.
Yeah, that car is fucking, it just screams fucking like, ugh, like sick. It's going to fucking eat you, tear you up. Yeah, and it was kind of made like, because like Mustangs, like the 60s Mustangs, like 65s and stuff, it was more of a woman car. It was like, that's what it was marketed towards. Like, the guys drive the big cars and like, hey, we need like a muscle car for, it's not even a muscle car. It's just like a car for the ladies.
Yeah.
And so, so then what happened is Mercury released, because they're the same company.
Yep.
They released a kind of guy version of that.
And that was the Cougar.
Yeah, the Mercury Cougar. Like their parts are interchangeable. It's fucking great.
Interesting.
But I'll send you a picture of that, dude. It just looks filthy. Like
I had 3 dream cars growing up.
What is it?
It was a Porsche 911, which is like, oh, if I made good money, I could probably afford that. The lower end of that was the Mazda RX-7, like the 93 to 95. And then the high end of that was the McLaren F1.
Oh shit!
So I don't know if you know about that car.
I absolutely know about that car.
So they only made
I'm
like.
so glad
28.
you didn't say a fucking Skyline. Remember, like back in the early 2000s, like, oh my god, we should have a Skyline.
No, I was not a fan of Skylines.
Yeah.
I was a fan of the RX-7s. But yeah, the McLaren F1, that was like the car. I played a lot of Need for Speed growing up, and yeah, the McLaren F1 was the car because it was like mid-engine BMW V12, 6-speed. You got your center seat, and it was just like, holy fuck! Like nobody else is doing that, you know. So yeah, that was my dream car. Now those cars are like $20-30 million or something.
Yeah, it's fucking
stupid, right?
stupid.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
like, what year's your Boxster?
So my Boxer Spider is a 2011.
Oh, okay.
So I got another one like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I got another Porsche. I mean, so like that 911 you rode in like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like I sold that.
I remember that. And you sold it kind of like, didn't you sell it pretty cheap?
Yeah, I traded that in. I wasn't happy because it was automatic. So I got this Porsche Boxster. So it's a manual top too. So I got to get out of the car to put the top down. But yeah, I've always been like a convertible guy. So like this car is like the ultimate like convertible for me.
Dude, what's up? Because like, so one of my friends, she got a Porsche.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have to let me drive it.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, yeah. What we'll do is like, let's go down PCH and you can fucking like drive this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking red. Like it's just
shit.
It's a super nice car. But I was so let down.
Really?
Because like it didn't make any noise.
What do you mean?
It's super fucking quiet. And it has the same shit as like the hybrids where like, when you're at a stop sign, it just like
shuts down?
Yeah, it shuts down.
Wait, what year is this car?
Like 2020.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
one of the newer ones.
I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what the fuck is this?
thing.
And she was like, oh no, you can put it like in like turbo mode or some sort of mode.
Yeah.
And then like it makes more noise.
Yeah, it's artificial.
But it's artificial. And then, dude, I was going like 120. Quiet.
That's the thing. Like
I was
the Porsche 911s have evolved from like that affordable sports car to like a super luxury sports car. So like they've added a lot of like sound dampening. So you can't like and they've added that fake noise sound where they play it through the speakers or whatever.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound as good from what I've read. So like the older ones, like my car, it's still, they don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. They still have like hydraulic steering. They still have a 6-speed shifter. It sounds like raw, like a car like I would appreciate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I was telling her. I was like, my 2006 Mustang gives me more of a oomph than this car.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most cars
newer
aren't
like
stick
that.
shift anymore either, right?
No, unfortunately, no. They've kind of Porsche and probably a few other manufacturers still offer cars in.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think like Porsche is one of the only ones that still
Yeah.
does. If you want to get the Carrera and stuff, you can still get a stick shift.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 3 more questions and we're done. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. If shit went down, and you had to save one person, who would it be?
If I had to save one person,
One person. That's it.
holy fuck, that's hard, man.
Shit's going down. Aliens are fucking like, bzz, 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 and you have one pass to go into this thing with the Illuminati where you're gonna be saved. Who is that person?
I would have to say my vet
Your vet.
for my dog.
Oh shit! You're just like, oh, I need somebody. Like,
Yeah, I can't take care of my dog myself. Like, I need help.
That's
Yeah, it
fucking
would have to
dope.
be my
That's
vet.
a fucking great answer. All right, hip hop or country?
Ooh, I've never been a fan of hip hop, and there's some country that kind of sounds like punkish, so I would have to say country.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right, cool.
like the fact that like Johnny Cash music is a little country, like that works for
Yeah,
me.
that's true.
That works for me.
All right, I think I know the answer to this, or maybe not. Clubs or dive bars?
Dive bars. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Come on.
You like the ladies, bro, and so like
What?
when you go to a dive bar, most of the girls there are going to be wearing like a flannel and shit.
Like normal people.
Yeah, but then you go to clubs, then they're wearing.
I mean, they
heels,
look
dresses,
good,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, no,
That's why I
dive bars
wasn't
for
sure.
sure. I mean, I spent a lot of my 20s in dive bars for sure. Like, especially in like LA and like the hipster parts of LA. Like, yeah, dive bars for sure.
Yeah. All right, my dude. Well, this was fucking incredibly
This
fun.
was awesome.
Yeah, this is incredibly fun. This might be the longest podcast that
Holy
I've ever done
shit.
because
You're
it's-
gonna cut a lot of it, right?
No. Oh, only when you go to the bathroom and stuff like that. But yeah, we're like almost at 4 hours.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Jesus.
But anyway, dude, I love you so much. Like you're
awesome.
literally like one of the most amazing people that I've met
thanks,
through work, and I'm glad I got to travel with you. That we've stayed friends, like because a lot of the times like once you leave a company, you have like work buddies, right? Where you're friends at work and you'll hang out at work, but once like people leave, it's just like that's it,
Yeah.
And the fact that we manage, and actually we definitely put in the effort to always stay in touch,
right?
With our like group of like with Lauren, Delara, and Zeus and stuff, where we're like, hey, let's do something. Hey, let's do a Zoom call. Let's do something like.
That's the hardest thing to do, to be honest.
And just like from perspective from like just me to you, you're an amazing person.
Oh, thanks,
you're
man. You too,
very
bro.
selfless. You always like, you're always into something of helping other people. You're always super humble. You're a great time. And like when you're telling me about like the whole depression stuff, it really puts into perspective because like all the times that we hang out have such a good time with you.
Right.
That never would I thought that that's what's kind of like hidden somewhere in you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it gives me a different perspective on you, but I appreciate you. I love you.
I've always been honest, bro. Like
always, man.
I'm transparent. So like, if you ask me, I'll fucking give you the honest answer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you like,
you've always been
answer.
like that. So. You've always been like that. Blunt, straightforward.
Yeah. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Right.
So. Yeah. But that's going to, but fuck it,
Yeah. Fuck
Cheers,
it.
brother.
Cheers.
Love you.